Mr. President.
Mr. President.
Mr. President, this is Jason Hudson and Russell
I know their names.
Ah.
Who do you think approved their last mission?
Cool.
Is the threat real? Yes, sir, we believe it is. Can you stop Perseus?
We can, sir. I've already submitted the requisition for my team.
Sir, their requests are highly irregular. Most likely illegal if the press gets a hold.
What the hell are you talking about? Do you know who we are?
Every mission we go on is illegal.
Sergeant Woods, plausible deniability is the backbone of our work.
Al, we're talking about preventing an attack on the free men and women of the world. Give Mr. Adler whatever he wants. Gentlemen, you've been given an important task. Protecting our very way of life from a great evil. There is no higher duty. There is no higher honor. And while few people will know of your struggles, rest assured, the entire free world will benefit. I know you won't fail us.
Man, they even got the voice down. World premiere.
Tonight we have some new game announcements for you guys as well, including this one, a new next-gen narrative action-adventure game from Reflector Entertainment in Montreal. It's called Unknown 9. The game tells the story of Haruna, a woman raised on the streets of India and haunted by visions of her own death. Haruna struggles to understand her mysterious innate abilities to manipulate the unseen. Check out this first look.
Interesting. CGI trailer. Not much being shown there. Interesting concept. And then she comes back when she's all grown up, right? Yep. She found something that gave her strange powers. Huh. Believe in the unknown. A real cast. Like,
All right, let's get to the gameplay. One of this year's biggest
the
games.
ancient
Doom
gods.
Eternal. Tonight we've got an exclusive first
All
look
right.
at the campaign expansion called
Cool.
The Ancient Gods Part 1. Check this out.
Oh, I'm checking it out. I'm checking it out hard. I do have it up. Oh no, not an underwater world. The demon's oil rig. Oh great. Oh, that floating demon's not gonna be any kind of an asshole. The Kraken? Oh no, more okay, alright. Twitch is having a hell of a time trying to keep up with the video feed. What? Possession demons? I don't know if that's the Doom trailer or if it's Twitch. Having a hell of a time trying to keep up. No, that DLC just looks like a pain in the ass. To be all the way honest, like I like Doom Eternal, but that looks like a pain in the ass.
2020 marks the 25th anniversary of a legendary game studio, BioWare. Tonight, Casey Hudson and the team wanted to give everyone around the world a little taste of what's next. Casey, over to you.
Hey, Jeff.
Don't you? Don't.
You know, 6 years ago, we were on the stage with you at the 2014 Game Awards, accepting the Game of the Year for Dragon Age Inquisition. And since then, we've been imagining new ways to use next-generation technology to bring the world and characters of Dragon Age to life. We're still in early production, but we thought it was time to give you the very first look at how BioWare's passionate team of developers are crafting this very special game.
I've been at BioWare for a really long time, so I've got to see it grow up and turn from a company of 35 people to a company of more than 300 people.
There's amazing people in the industry. There's amazing stories to be told with other people.
I love that character so much.
So close.
We're very experimental here at
So
BioWare.
close.
So we're always coming up with new stuff.
In the same era, in the same realm.
New characters to life for our players and fans to enjoy.
Cool.
The world of Dragon Age really has got it all. It's got
I thought maybe we might just see something. Commander Shepard, Mass Effect, and then.
You really feel like you're the hero in the Dragon Age world, and you're saving people.
Uh-huh.
Dragon Age to me is a wonderful world to play in.
I am really excited about the future of Dragon Age.
I mean, I'll check it out, but.
Original world, original flora, original wildlife, original architecture. That makes it fun to explore and discover.
In the next Dragon Age, you get an opportunity.
We're gonna be waiting 10 years
things, new
plus
places, and interact with people who lived and grew up in these spaces as well.
for a new proper Mass Effect.
For the game we're working on now, we want to tell a story. What happens when you don't have power? What happens when the people in
Hold on a
charge
second. I
aren't
need
willing
to recharge my stamina bar.
The things that you can expect in the next installment are going to be stories that focus on the people around you and the friends and family you make.
Something that we'll be able to look forward to in Dragon Age is a really close relationship with game characters
Cool.
that's really become real for you.
We want characters to either be loved or hated. One of the best examples of that is Solus. Half the community wants to kill him, half the people want to marry him, and another part wants to do both.
They call me the Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
BioWare and EA has been one of the forerunners in using motion magic technology, and that makes it way more realistic when you're looking at the characters and the way they walk.
Motion magic.
and
It's
move
called
and
mocap.
interact in the world.
Players wanting that suspension of
Wow,
disbelief.
they were
that
showing
this
alpha gameplay.
wonderful collection of digital pixels is actually a living, breathing soul.
No, it's okay. That's the good kind of rumble.
I actually design bosses. I help with the creature design team as well. So I do all of like the big threats that you have to go up against.
Nobody dies on my watch. For the Wardens!
Choice is a big part of what Dragon Age is as a franchise. The decisions you make can affect change in the world.
Decision making can mean that a party member lives or a party member dies. And it means owning your outcome and reactivity to the choices that you do make.
I just love the possibilities that Dragon Age offers us, and I'm excited to explore a lot more of them.
That would be kind of interesting, where your party members can have permadeath, and by the end of the game, it can be just your main character alive. That'd be actually really interesting to see something like that be done. I don't think that's been done before, outside of like the Quantum Dreams type of.
For something special.
Back to the Future or something? What?
Great Scott! I think there's been a serious miscalculation.
Wow, wait, you're, what's his name? Back to the Future?
I'm Emmanuel Brown.
doctor of physics, not of medicine, and certainly not that quack from Rick and Morty.
Yeah, we know who you are, but what are you doing here?
I did come back from the future to this precise moment on August 27th, 2020, because it's imperative we launch Surgeon Simulator 2 right now.
And what exactly do you have to do with Surgeon Simulator?
During the mid-20th century, some friends of mine from Shire University invented a state-of-the-art medical training facility, otherwise known as the Surgeon Simulator Training Program. Now, 70 years later, we've digitized the experience. It's unbelievable. You can access the program through your computer and then be medically trained from the comfort of your keyboard. And it's available as of, great Scott, this very moment. Tonight, I want to world premiere a few examples of some of the incredibly successful test subjects who have already completed the course.
So you're saying a world premiere will save our future?
Only time will tell. And speaking of time, I'm off to another world premiere, Avengers 26, The Return of the Son of Thanos, opening 2077. And with that, I leave the
2077.
human race in your hands. Just make sure you play Surgeon Simulator 2. Now, doctor's orders.
That's pretty good. That looks real. Oh, wait. This is gonna be PUBG. Yeah, this is gonna be like PUBG or something. A new season. PUBG likes to do these live action trailers in rundown spots. A loot! I can loot! I have a generator! Woo! Oh no, it's gonna be like PUBG Mobile. Wait. State of Decay? A bridge simulator. The Walking Dead bridge construct. Why? Just why? Just why? I don't get why. I mean, I guess if it was like somebody's, a few people's project or something, I don't get why you do it.
More
Okay.
streams from IGN and Webedia with in-depth looks at games, a digital cosplay contest, and some special new shows just for Gamescom. Your portal for all things Gamescom this year is Gamescom Now, which you can check out at gamescom.global.
How many times can you say Gamescom in one Gamescom stream?
Is this one
Talking about
a return
Gamescom.
of two classic characters that I love.
Ratchet and Clank. Maybe? No? Happy Giant. What?
In a world gone strange. One elite force.
Oh, it's the rabbit and the dog characters? Yeah. I can't remember what the hell their names are.
Even they could use some help.
Here, slip on this little beauty.
Yeah. Sam Max. There we go. Right. In VR.
The first in Blizzard Entertainment's new 4-part series of animated shorts called Afterlives.
Wait, so they're not even making the game stuff anymore? They're not even making game content anymore. They're just making anime. Stop motion anime at that.
Hey, You guys may remember back in June, I had some masked fun with my buddy Crash Bandicoot announcing Crash 4 It's About Time. With the game coming in October, Crash, of course, had to come back for opening night live. So let's bring him out, everybody. Crash Bandicoot.
Crash in the building?
What? He's where?
Huh? Yeah! Put the mask on. Crash got buff. Whee! He can like barely move his arms. Not cost. That's funny. The Gamescom robot. I like how he's not saying a word.
Crash apparently didn't get the memo about Gamescom, but to tell us more about what we just saw, I'm joined by Lou Studdert from Toys for Bob. Lou, what did we see there with
that?
Crash
Looks really cool. The mask in the background. Nice.
Apparently you saw him wandering around Cologne, but what he was hinting at was kind of our reveal of what we call flashback tapes, which are a brand new style of level that we are announcing here today.
Okay, so how do these flashback levels kind of play into the overall Crash 4?
Ah, man, they shouldn't be showing this.
Yeah, so the way that the flashback tape levels work is that they are kind of a peek back in time to the 90s when Neo Cortex was actually testing on Crash and Coco before the events of Crash Bandicoot 1.
Whoa, really?
Kind of these devious puzzle rooms that we've made. And they're
awesome. Wow.
really hard, and they're really awesome, and they're super creative, and we can't wait to get people's hands on them.
Yeah, no, I got to play a demo of this a few weeks ago.
Cool.
It was a challenge, so I can't imagine how nefarious these are.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
Integrated into the game, are they optional, like offshoot stuff, or how do you get to them?
Sure. So players actually have to collect the flashback tapes in the levels themselves. They're an object that they can pick up, and to actually pick them up,
I'm just checking out the background display. That looks awesome back there.
From the original trilogy. So players have to reach these objects in the level, pick them up, and then once they get them, they'll get access to these unique levels.
So beyond the pure challenge, what other?
So it's like the gems.
How are these fun for players?
Like the color gems.
Experience, and what do they get to do in them?
Sure. So one of the things that we did was we actually used these as, like I said, puzzle rooms, really kind of fun, nefarious, devious ways for Crash to really express that pure platforming kind of aspect of gameplay that we know and love about the franchise. But then narratively for us,
new type of boxes.
Layer in kind of a unique perspective to the franchise. This is the moment when Cortex is really excited about the prospect of Crash being on his team, because Crash was originally created by Cortex, and so this is a weird point in time that's never really been explored in the games before.
Awesome. All right. Well, Crash 4, It's About Time looks phenomenal, Lou. We cannot wait to check it out in October. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
every time I see more of it, it's just
right, well,
yes,
we'll be right back
yes.
After this for more Gamescom opening night live.
That looks great. PS5. Definitely PS5.
The unseen predator. A rupture that obliterates without warning.
I don't know what this is, but it looks next gen.
The hordes of Enoch will fall before me. But together, this entire planet.
Oh, this is Godfall, probably, isn't it?
The anomaly alters us each in our own ways.
Yeah. This I'm pretty sure this is like Godfall or whatever.
Into the dark heart of creation.
Unless it's like Destiny or something. But it looks a little bit like Destiny.
Find the source. Whatever it holds, whatever it takes.
Oh yeah. This is Godfall. We've seen that scene before. Holding the bullets. That's the cool thing though. You can kind of tell when something is next gen. That's a good thing. Holiday 2020. Really? Okay. So we're definitely going to be seeing the new consoles out before holidays. Okay. Future of gaming. Ray tracing. High frame rate. Some VR. More peripherals. I feel like the controllers are really making a lot of these simulator games pop and, you know, be very cool.
Eu vejo uma evolução, obviamente, gráfica, mas eu vejo ainda mais evolução na inteligência artificial e na maneira com a qual a gente interage com os games.
If cloud servers can be used in a solid way that does not affect the gameplay, that could be another thing that really pushes everything forward. Right now, I mean, Flight Sim makes the games. It makes the game just lag.
So pay attention to this next game. It comes from a team of 2 in Sweden, Tuxedo Labs. Over the past 3 years, developer Dennis Gustafsson has built his own game engine to realize his vision for a fully destructible game world.
Wow.
What he's building has absolutely blown me away. So I asked Dennis to prepare a special trailer just for tonight. I hope you're equally inspired by the ideas in this.
I hope it looks really good because we've heard that so many times before. I think the closest one that got to it was Red Faction Guerrilla. I hope this isn't going to be just like an arcade game that you just destroy everything for points or something. Okay. I mean, it's a tech demo so far. Puzzle game. Wait, why is that ring so stuttery? Okay, so it's basically a puzzle version of Rainbow Six Siege, in a way. It's mostly just a tech demo, though. I would. PS5 Series X. Next gen only. 2K Battlegrounds. Jerry!
And I'm reuniting with my old buddy Mauro Ranallo to bring you all the over-the-top action in WWE 2K Battleground. Mamma mia!
That's the perfect commentary team. Yeah.
This is great. This arcade-style video game is over-the-top outrageous with over 70 WWE superstars and legends brawling it out like never before. Oh no! Hold on to your toupee, Mauro. Look out below. WWE is LIT. You know, I'm a little more old school than Mauro, so I can't wait to see these WWE legends teach these kids a thing or two. And you know what? Here's a closer look at the insane action.
Oh, they're gonna be showing gameplay. Nice. Free Nikki, Sasha, Bailey, of course.
Oh wow! Take that, Mauro. Man, it's so good to see the Bella Twins at their best. Now, let's keep this party rolling with another matchup.
Undertaker. Finn.
The Undertaker has risen, and Finn Balor is about to be taken for his last ride.
He gives him an elbow drop. AJ on the stuff. Yeah.
Finish him! Oh no! He just hit the snooze button. How do you
Mankind back there.
What's the matter with you legends? This is just an example of the pandemonium that you're going to experience when
when you head to the battlegrounds. Woo, that's a big toy hammer. Oh,
Mickey?
Kofi?
Rollins delivers Seth.
Stop. What a night.
Ah, that was Macho Man in there.
This is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Roman and Seth.
Pre-order WWE 2K Battlegrounds today and brawl without limits.
Not.
Oh, sorry, Moro. I know
Edge.
that's your line.
Not exactly the most excited for Battlegrounds, but that's pretty cool.
Hello again. I have even more awards to announce, so let's get right down to it. The winner of Best Action Adventure Game is Watch Dogs Legion.
The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you think?
It is doing the one thing that no other game is doing with all the AI stuff. Or no AI, actually. Everybody is playable in the city.
The winner of the Best Action Game is Star Wars Squadron.
Oh, so these are upcoming games. Gotcha. Everybody's like, what about Cyberpunk? Cyberpunk! Ah! Game of the year, Cyberpunk! I know, Cyberpunk might be a big giant piece of shit. We don't know yet.
The winner of Best Multiplayer Game is Operation Tango.
What?
Operation Tango.
Leave it to IGN to... I've never even heard of that game. The fuck is an Operation Tango?
The winner of Best
Explore.
Indie Game is Curious Expedition 2.
Did not believe what I had witnessed.
Sure.
It was time for the world to learn my name.
Congratulations to all the winners. As I mentioned, IGN will be here
Jeez.
for all of
Live stream.
Gamescom with great shows and new ways for you to get all your gaming news.
And now it is time to talk about that Best Action Game winner, Star Wars Squadrons. This is a new
Ooh.
immersive space combat game
Yeah.
from Motive Studios that delivers the
This one looks
ultimate
cool.
Star Wars
I
fantasy.
can't wait to check out the
Miss
single player
those.
on it.
In Squadrons, you'll suit up and fly for both the New Republic and the Galactic Empire across intense 5v5 multiplayer battles, as well as an all-new, authentic single-player story set after the events of Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi.
I really want to check this out in
Today, you'll get a
PSVR.
glimpse at what Squadron's story has to offer by taking a brief look at one of the single-player missions featuring some light narration by the Motive team.
I want to check this out in VR real bad. I want to be looking around the cockpit and flying the ship and everything. That's, oh man. After doing Vader Immortal, I'm like, I'm ready.
Light or dark, freedom
Yeah.
or destruction. The Empire chose to destroy Alderaan in order to spread fear and douse the fires of rebellion. But the heroic pilots of the Rebel Alliance have chosen to keep fighting, to show the Empire that we are not afraid. It was their bravery that ended Palpatine's reign and brought about our new republic. However, the Empire lives on, shattered though it may be. As I speak, Imperial forces are edging toward the Bormia sector, hoping to end our new republic before we find our footing. As their empire collapses, they try to tighten their grip. But the galaxy is changing, and you can be a part of it. With the help of brave and daring
I was gonna
pilots,
say,
this
'cause-
war can end. Make a choice. Fly with the new republic. Change our galaxy for the better.
That should be Princess Leia saying all that because she's the one that
Producer on Star Wars Squadrons.
she's the one that was
Our single-player
or
story is
managing
one of daring
whatever.
pilots and deep-seated rivalries.
Take Titan Squadron. Hunt down this Starhawk and eliminate it.
Looks good.
Admiral Sloan.
Very detailed.
Over the course of the story, you'll fly as two pilots on opposite sides of the war. And, like all modes in Star Wars Squadrons, you'll have the option to experience every mission fully immersed in VR.
Yes, that's what I was hoping for.
You're the reason I was able to
Awesome.
finally get a comm through.
Today, we're giving you a glimpse of an early Imperial mission behind enemy lines.
One of our spies, Agent Thorne, has discovered vital intelligence on Project Starhawk. Your mission is to extract her from an orbital outpost above Hosni and Prime. Behind enemy lines, you'll have to eliminate perimeter defenses. The outpost is defenseless. When you've secured the area, you will escort the Gladius to the outpost, and our extraction team will
Man, this game and Flight Sim are selling so many flight yokes, I guess they're called.
cover our escape and escort us to the jump point. We have Republic corvettes inbound. Move, Titan.
Gladius, change course
This is gonna look so cool in VR. I will say the it's probably because they're playing in VR that the graphics do look a little bit downgraded versus like Star Wars Battlefront 2. Nah, maybe not.
The New Republic and a shattered empire.
It definitely has a different like art style to it.
Customize and master all 8 starfighters and join the galaxy's finest.
I need you focused and ready to go.
That looks better.
From bombing runs at the Nadiri dockyards.
It feels like this got downscaled a little bit for VR.
The story of these rival squadrons will push the war to the brink and define the galaxy for years to come. I look forward to seeing you in combat October 2nd.
Oh boy. Yes. I forgot to breathe for a second. I was too focused.
That is not all EA has to share from a galaxy far, far away today. At Star Wars Galaxy Edge, you can enter the world of Batuu, where you can visit Oga's Cantina or jump into the Millennium Falcon on a run to Smuggler's Cove. It was this incredible adventure at Disneyland Resort and Walt Disney World Resort that inspired The Sims' latest game.
Okay. Yeah, right. What, they're going to show the Galaxy's Edge ride? What the fuck you can go to? Oh, in The Sims. My first thought about Vader Immortal when I was playing that last night or night before in VR is I'm like, this feels like something that would be in Galaxy's Edge. I mean, that's pretty cool that you can go into Galaxy's Edge and look around and everything. For everyone that can't travel and visit. Oh, yeah. Cantina and everything. Oh, yeah. What about going in and building a lightsaber? Ah, yeah. The live experience. There's gonna be a lot of people freaking out about this. Oh my god! Star Wars theme inside. Oh, that's cool. I don't care about The Sims at all, but it looks cool. September. Neat, interesting. All of the above.
There is even more Star Wars to come later in the show.
Really?
Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga is up, and as we move into our second hour, we've got Fall Guys Season 2.
Jedi Fallen Order 2.
That, which I can't wait for you guys to see. And of course,
or something like it.
Play demo of Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
The Ratchet and Clanky.
But right now,
Clankety.
you might remember this next game from Annapurna Interactive from last year's Microsoft E3 event. And today, I'm excited to share a new announcement from the team. This interactive thriller about a man stuck in a time loop is one of this year's most intriguing indie titles, and now they've added an absolutely all-star cast to the game.
I thought he was going to say a man.
Whole new look. At 12 minutes.
I thought he was going to say a man trapped in a ball and you have to figure out how to escape. It's all physics based.
All right.
On the
Close your eyes. I want you to think of a flower. Look at its contours, its curves. Now I want you to imagine it changing. Moving backward. Returning to its bud. Think of that bud. Unopened. Look at it as a whole.
This game seems weird.
Silently repeat these phrases. May you be free from suffering.
Why'd you murder
free from fear.
What the hell?
May you know peace and joy.
Huh. That was William Dafoe talking. Daisy Ridley voiceover. That'll be on the Game Pass on
That's
the
gonna be
Windows.
a really special indie game. So glad to announce that here on the show. Now, last year at the
Godfall.
Game Awards, we announced Godfall, a new looter shooter coming to
Jeez.
PlayStation 5 and PC from
So first they show a very
Tonight, we got a
indie style
quick
game
sneak
for the
peek
Xbox.
of
Now
what
they're
the
just going to be
developer
like
is. More
AAA
footage
title
coming
for the
as part of
PS5.
Gamescom 2020. Check this out.
This is the state of PlayStation Xbox, though. PlayStation has all the AAA stuff. I kind of fear for Gears because I played one of the latest Forzas and it doesn't handle that good. So it's like, and everybody's kind of really interested in this game, which the loot thing kind of draws me away from it. Some cool abilities. It looks shiny.
We have much more
Okay.
OL to come. Exclusive looks at Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker
It's a weird
Saga,
preview.
Fall Guys Season 2.
Just show it already.
Wait until you see what the Mediatonic guys are up to, and so much more. But first,
I still
I'm
need
sure
to
you
win a
saw
game of
that
Fall
earlier
Guys.
This week, Heart of Deimos, Warframe's newest expansion.
It's just
was
I
released
I
on
played
PC,
like maybe 6
Xbox,
games of it,
PS4,
and I've gotten like
today
top
it's
3
also
like
on
twice.
Switch, all platforms. Here's a look at the Heart of Deimos.
Expand. Explore. Tear the veil asunder. Subvert new territory to our sovereign will. But that was what it wanted too.
Whee!
It raged unchecked through metal, bone, flesh. Like
Mech suits.
we are
Black and gold though, that looks cool.
infested with it.
What? Visitors?
Now, the gateway is failing. The jaws close. The final
Boogie Borden.
approaches.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
But before we fall, we shall scream. There is one who will hear the heart of Deimos.
This is gonna be an indie ass game. Yeah. Fighting game. An indie ass fighting game. Sprinkles? So we have bubbles and sprinkles and... Hiya! Ah! Oh no! Another Overwatch character. Where's... Jeez, live stream. Would you just hold steady? Oh, Override 2. Wow. They're already into a second game. Huh. I was an alpha tester on this. On the first one. Interesting.
All right, guys, we're back officially into hour 2. We've got an hour more of great stuff to show you. Destiny 2 Beyond Light. Stasis, you're going to see a brand new look at that. Fall Guys Season 2 and Ratchet & Clank for PlayStation 5 and so much more across the next hour.
I like one of
Opening
3.
Night Live continues, and it just is the start of Gamescom 2020. But right now, on September 25th, Mafia Definitive Edition launches, a comprehensive, built-from-the-ground-up remake of the original Mafia. Tonight, we've got the exclusive debut of the next trailer, called A Life of Reward Too Big to Ignore, which deals with Tommy's induction into the Salieri crime family.
Oh, don't show more of it. It already looks really good. You're just giving stuff away now.
All these guys.
They're showing too much of...
They're here because they have the only thing that matters to me. The only thing that should matter to any of us. You know what that is, Tommy?
They're loyal.
That's right.
This looks really good. This looks really
Busting
good.
your back doing an honest day's work in a city that's been trying to scrape you off its heels since the day you stepped off the boat. And then next you're stuffing your pockets full of Salieri's dirty money.
Go get him, Tommy!
Teach these boys a lesson. Break every bone in their bodies.
You want me to become one of those Wall Street boys?
Don't sass me, Tommy. I'm trying to teach you the ropes so you don't get strangled by them.
Ooh, we got bikes now. Nice.
You're gonna be living the high life, Tom. You abuse my
That
trust.
soundtrack, yes.
You won't ever need to worry about me.
Okay, then. Welcome to the family.
Pre-order now. Oh, man. Oh, man. That...
Next, we're going to introduce you to a turn-based
That's gonna be really
multiplayer
cool.
strategy FP.
Dark Pictures. First game was really cool. Pre-order now. Really? October. October.
Proof is needed that the devil walks among us in little.
The devil. Oh boy. I wonder if your decisions from the last, or from part 1, episode 1, whatever, I wonder if they carry over. Xbox. Forza. Very sure this is Forza. Is it? Or is it Gran Turismo with the DualSense? Wait, is this... No, Project Cars is already out. Oh, yeah, Project Cars. They're all the same game.
I gotta say, the game that I've given the most hours to, that I'm going back to, is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I have to say, since Origins came out,
Oh, hell no.
new reboot of Assassin's Creed, so to speak, that was my first time getting into it, and I have put almost...
Oh, you have no idea what the hell you're talking about then. If that's your first, no.
Fall Guys, with
You
my
don't know
friends.
what
It's
the hell
very
you're talking
funny.
about with Assassin's Creed.
Easy
If
to learn,
that's
but hard
that's
to
your
master.
first, nah.
I have a few games that I binge play, games that I return to every year. Halo, the entire Master Chief Collection, is really a big one for me where that's concerned.
I've been playing
I
that.
also still just casually binge Animal Crossing, and I've been doing that basically all year.
I haven't put down Animal Crossing since I downloaded it. I find the daily repetitive...
I wasn't sure about Alea Pierce at first.
like my house, my island is still complete.
I didn't fully agree with some of her reviews, and then I watched her live stream. I'm like, okay, she's all right. She's all right.
And the winner is Tell Me Why. Congratulations. to
Yeah, I have that
Game
download. I haven't started up yet.
Important game that is out now that you can play on Xbox and Game Pass. And
Xbox.
As we know, there's a lot going on in the world, and that goes beyond the pandemic. Between social conflicts we're seeing in the news and acts of nature, we can see how vulnerable we as people can sometimes be. And now I think it's as important time as ever to remember to come together and support one another. We are a global gaming community. There are millions of people watching tonight, and I know we're all here because we love games and we know that games are good in the world and can bring us together. And I think we've all felt that in 2020. So I think that's really important to remember amongst all the games and trailers.
I can get behind that.
One way as a community to come together and do some good is the Gamescom Forest. Gamescom has launched a reforestation project by planting a Gamescom forest together with the community.
The gays are reforesting. Oh, jeez.
Go to gamescom.global and donate to plant more trees.
Be
So
gay
let's
with the
plant a
forest planting.
All right,
Yes.
well, now we're going to move on to another game.
He's never
This
gonna
one
let
was
that down.
announced back in May. Chorus is a dark space combat.
The horror when your RTX don't work right. Ray tracing in a space flight. Like I said, the flight sticks. Fighting games use fight sticks. All these games, you want to get a flight stick for it. A yoke. We're starting to get a handful of like decent flying games too, so it's almost worth it. And then you use a steer wheel and pedal for driving games. It's on PC. Okay, maybe I'll check it out there. World premiere.
How many
Fall
crowns
Guys.
have you won? If one game has defined the summer
Very
of
close.
2020, it absolutely is Fall Guys from Mediatonic in London and
Yeah,
Devolver.
it's
This game
it's
is
actually a lot of
setting
fun.
records and putting a much-needed smile on everyone's face. Fall Guys, I think, represents our industry at its absolute best. Well,
It's
soon
all right.
The Fall
It's
Guys
all right.
experience will evolve with Season 2. There's a lot of new stuff coming, and tonight, Mediatonic is about to give you an exclusive sneak peek at what's next. Get ready. I think the internet is about to freak out. Here it is, Fall Guys Season 2.
There's gonna be some crossovers in this trailer. There's gotta be. There's gotta be. There's way too much talk on Twitter
I'm
for
the
not to
game
be.
designer on Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout. And
This
I just want
guy.
to reach out and say thank you to everyone who's been playing and enjoying the game so far. As a team, we've been looking at all the fan arts, the memes, and the montages that people have been posting online, and the response to the game has really blown us away. Today, we just wanted to give everyone their first sneak peek at the rounds and the costumes that they can be enjoying as part of Fall Guys Season 2.
It is really a wonder that somebody didn't come out with a platforming elimination game before.
In Season 2,
Heh,
you'll
little
be
dragon
Fall
costume, that's
Guys as a
cool.
medieval hero and competing across
Medieval?
rounds
That's
inspired by
cool.
epic quests from the Middle Ages. Traverse giant drawbridges, dodge swinging axes, and scale movable
Nice.
sea ramps in the quest for ultimate game show glory.
This is actually kind of cool. So Medieval Knight. A dragon. They really need to get the minions from Despicable Me in this. I saw something on Twitter that somebody made a mock-up costume. I'm like, that works too damn perfect for it not to be in the game.
Development, but if you want to stay up to date, then at Fall Guys Game on Twitter is where you want to be. See you on the start line.
They're very smart ass on that Twitter too. Funny smart ass though. Interesting.
Hey everyone, I'm Vince Sampella, head of Respawn Entertainment. When we set out to create Medal of Honor Above and Beyond, we knew we wanted to bring the series back to its roots.
Yes.
The Medal of Honor franchise is known for its powerful and exciting single-player stories that put the player in the boots of a soldier who was there. It's a series that is grounded in history, which tells emotionally authentic stories. Peter Hirschman, who directed the original Medal of Honor in 1999, is back at the helm of this project. You'll hear more from him in just a bit.
Whoa.
Peter and I actually worked together on Medal of Honor Allied Assault in 2002.
Yeah.
I'm really happy he's joined us at Respawn to craft a completely new experience in VR.
That's awesome.
The team is creating a riveting and emotional journey through World War II like you've never seen or played.
Okay.
It weaves in the personal stories of the veterans and survivors of the war through powerful interviews that help set the stage for what players will experience. It's more than just a game. and we could not be more excited to show the world the next look at Medal of Honor Above and Beyond and the game's action-packed story. Let's take a look.
World War II VR, because it's different. World War II setting. I'm not the biggest fan of World War II setting, but in VR, this could be very interesting.
This is the first time some of you will see combat. I know you're scared. Let me be clear with all of you. I'm scared too.
You can definitely tell this is VR. The graphic quality is
Welcome to France, gentlemen.
exclusively in Oculus. We need this in PlayStation VR.
Something
What?
is happening inside
That's
Gestapo
cool.
headquarters, and we don't know what it is.
We're gonna have to improvise here.
That's such an auto
Members
aim.
of the resistance are perhaps the bravest people fighting in this war. But you really should stop. There is no future in it.
Sorry to interrupt, Lieutenant.
Cool. Problem is, I have no way of playing this.
We'll get you there.
If only it came out on PSVR. PlayStation, seriously. Get the license for this.
Like I said,
Throw a grenade at me? I don't think so. Yeah. Ooh, I get to shoot the 1911 in that.
I'm willing to sacrifice
And I
myself.
would, anyways. It's kind of crazy that this is not on the PlayStation
Somehow
VR.
this motley crew has been tasked with saving civilization. God help us all.
On the Quest and the Rift. So it's probably a shorter game. It's probably a lot smaller than what you're thinking. It's a few hours, most likely.
Thank you so much, Vince. That looks incredible. And now we're here with Respawn
AR.
Entertainment's Peter Hirschman,
Trying to-
game director on Medal of Honor Above and Beyond, to talk more about their new VR experience. Peter, I gotta say, the trailer really grabbed me. Such an incredible story that you're telling too.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about this single-player experience. What can we expect?
Well, Jeff, thank you for having us on the show. I'm representing a whole team back at Respawn that's been working really hard on this, and it's so exciting to premiere the trailer with you. Metal, going back to its roots, was
Meddler.
always about putting the player in the boots of a soldier fighting in World War II. And with VR, we're able to do that in almost a literal way. It's definitely the most immersive experience, most immersive combat experience I've ever been able to work on. And the story follows you as a player being recruited into the Office of Strategic Services, commonly known as the OSS. And their mission was sabotage, espionage, search and rescue, everything in between. You name it, they did it.
The Black Ops before the Cold
By a
War.
different set of initials now, the CIA. But during World War II, they
told you.
sent operatives all over Europe, deep behind enemy lines, and that allows us to tell.
This would be a
stories
great
where you
prequel
go to
for
these
Black
places and
Ops Cold
locations
War.
and participate in events that really helped shape the outcome of the war.
One of the things I love about the trailer is you can tell there's a lot of interactivity in the environment, emergent gameplay. You got the piano and other things in there. Tell us a bit about how you're using that to tell the story. It seems like it's all kind of through a first-person perspective, but there are some story sequences. How do you tell the story?
Oh, well, we shot over 120 pages of narrative, which is more than some feature films. We had a huge international cast of phenomenal actors. And it was fantastic. And the story follows a classic three-act structure. Act one is working with the French resistance, getting
Dude, this is
ready
gonna.
for the invasion.
It's gonna be really cool, but it's gonna be kind of short.
D-Day
It's
itself
gonna be like
and the fight,
$30 for
to get
3
to
episodes, just like
The
Vader
third act
Immortal
is
is.
dealing with the Nazi secret weapon program, which
Really cool.
things
Just
like the
you want
262,
more.
jet and the V2 rocket and things.
I think the biggest thing that to take away from this though is that EA is doing something with the Medal of Honor license. That's the biggest takeaway from all this.
And
they remember they have to license the Medal of Honor
from your perspective because it's VR. Your head is the camera. We don't have cutscenes. We don't have edits. Everything revolves around your perspective, so you experience the
in-game
story
cinematics
completely in first person, as if you are
which
there.
That's VR.
So it creates
That's
a
normal
much more
VR.
Intimate and emotional connection with the
In
characters.
VR, you are in that world.
It was an incredible way to shoot.
You just
One of our
are.
animators stood in for the player throughout the 3 weeks that we were on stage. And all the actors are always reacting and talking to you directly. And in VR, it's such a powerful thing. It's all about building that emotional connection, and it just makes the experience all the more authentic.
Well, you and Vince, I know this series is really close to your hearts, and I when I saw the trailer, I'm like, wow, there's so much there to experience. It looks really rich and detailed, obviously authentic as well. Paying tribute to everyone that was involved in the war. I wanted to ask you also about multiplayer, which is something that Respawn is really known for, and you've got a great single player experience, but I hear you might also be doing MP too.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, the thing about VR is that, I've spent
like
we've known each other a long
Nightfall.
time. You so much of your career trying to map natural human movements to a controller.
Yeah.
And just figuring out things like making duck feel good. And one of the hardest ones is leaning. And in VR, you know how you duck? You just duck. And how you lean in VR? You just
Nightfall
lean.
does it really
The
awesomely.
ability to lean around a corner, just kind of peek around the corner and see where the bad guy is.
Yep.
Is just it heightens the tension so much. It makes it.
It opens up the freedom of movement,
and when you put that into
like
a multiplayer
100-fold.
experience, it just raises it to a whole nother level. So we are shipping, in addition to the campaign, we are shipping a full suite of VR modes, including a few that you can only do in VR, and we're really excited about people playing those. After it comes out.
Wow, well, definitely a full-blown.
Wait, so they're gonna have?
experience. I gotta say, I'm really excited.
They're gonna have like a
to,
regular
put the headset
single player
on
also
and
of this,
try
so we
this.
might
It's
actually
coming
be able
out,
to check
later
this
this
out
year, right?
on the controller outside of the
Coming
Oculus.
out holiday, so fasten your seatbelts. We are so excited to bring it to players. We've been working on it a long time.
Awesome.
Like you mentioned, it's a passion project for Vince and I and everyone at Respawn.
I wonder how much the Oculus is right now.
It's a wonderful full circle.
Oculus
experience for a lot
unavailable.
of us
Damn
that
it!
got started our careers working on those original set, going back first one and Allied Assault, and now to be able to bring Above and Beyond.
And then Vince jumped over to Call of Duty, and
is one of the most exciting things we've been involved with.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Peter. Every year at Gamescom, we like to highlight some incredible games made in Germany. And tonight, we have a special announcement about one of the most legendary German games of all time, created by Factor 5. Enjoy.
最初タリカンの音楽を聴いた時に曲が素晴らしいだけじゃなくてアミガのサウンドそのものも素晴らしいと思いましたね。
Okay, that's Japan.
音楽でした。
Factor 5 was so far ahead of the curve.
Oh.
Each of their games pushed game technology as far as possible.
Digital
I would say
Foundry.
they're one of the greatest indie developers of all time.
サウンドはすごいわ、グラフィックは綺麗だわ、ゲームプレイも滑らかで満足いくものだわで本当にすごかった。今回タリカンのコレクションが出るってことをとても嬉しく思っているし、これはまた当時みたいにみん
What the
な
hell is that?
見せて歩きたいな。
I've seen that. Yeah, I know this game. What the hell is it? I can't think of what the hell it is. Cool.
This was the first game that allowed me to completely fulfill my musical vision. It defined my career and the fans have been there ever since. To this day, it's one of my proudest works.
Turrican. Oh. I actually don't know this one. I like that soundtrack. I like that.
I have one more award to give out tonight, and that is Best Sony PlayStation Game.
Hey, hey.
So, Without further ado, the winner
Last one?
is Cyberpunk 2077.
So
Congratulations.
I keep thinking of games I've already come
There are
out.
even more awards than the ones I
Okay.
announced tonight. So check out the Gamescom Awards user vote,
But wait a sec.
where you can vote for your favorite
Cyberpunk's coming out on everything.
Gamescom's most wanted.
How is
and
that a
best of
PlayStation
Gamescom.
game?
The winners will be revealed at Gamescom Best of Show, along with cool cosplayers, esports, and more.
It's coming out on
So
PC
tune
and
in
shit.
on Sunday, August 30th.
All right. Well, a lot of people have been wondering, what will the next generation of gaming feel like? How will it be different? What is that generational difference?
PS5.
Well, back in June, we saw the announcement of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart from Insomniac
Next
Games,
gen.
a title which uses the power of
DualSense.
PlayStation 5, the SSD hard drive, and the DualSense controller to create an experience that Insomniac says is only possible on brand new hardware. Well, now it's time for you to decide if you see the difference. Here's an extended, uninterrupted demo of live PlayStation 5 gameplay
Cool.
of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart.
This is what we all been waiting for. This is truly what we all been waiting for. Damn, man, it's been so long since I played Ratchet & Clank. I had the remaster or the reboot or whatever it was. I think it's about time I sit down and actually run through it. Damn, this looks good.
We're back. And not far from where we last saw him. We may still have time to put a stop to this.
It sounds just like I remember.
I think I found the bomb back. Oh dear.
All right, Clank, let's do this.
Let's show him how it's done. All right. Bringing out the big guns.
Boom. Sorry, I was just totally spacing out, remembering the old games, like rail sliding and all. Now you can shoulder switch.
Last one.
All right, so we got multiple. Ooh, the little flippy dippy stuff.
The train's pulling away. Let's go.
Platforming, yeah. Okay. Destructible environments.
Put down the Dimensionator, Nefarious. Put down the Dimensionator.
Damn, this looks. I mean, I remember this back on the PS2, I think it was. Yeah.
Soon, everything you see will be mine.
Wah, 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 wah. You have your gun? I have mine. Oh no! You opened the rift.
Was that supposed to happen? Hitting Nefarious's device seems to have destabilized reality. The bridge is shot. There has to be another way across. The rifts appeared to react to your device. Try pointing it at one of them.
Rift tether.
That was rather exciting.
Wow. Next gen. Damn, man. That is. It's literally loading a whole new level. Just boom. Just like they've been saying. And now that they're like getting it fixed up and finalized and everything, that looks great. You have unlocked. Shut up, get out of the way. I'm trying to show stuff. Yeah, I was gonna say, where's your Ratchet?
This is worse than I had imagined. Everyone look, it's Ratchet and Clank. Sand sharks from above.
Ah. They should make the ratchet, the head of the ratchet, when you're swinging it, a little bit bigger. That's something that really used to stand out back in the day. Just a little animation thing.
A kraken, or at least a very large octopus.
Yeah. Oh no! Whoa!
I will never get used to that. Hey, at least we're on the same planet this time. Nefarious is on the other side of that building. Let's get moving before he does anything else to break reality.
There's an optical illusion happening in there. It doesn't seem like it's loading a brand new level. It looks like you're just teleporting, and they're making it look like that.
He must have more planned than he is telling us.
Unless it just works so damn well that it just looks like you're teleporting. But it just, it literally, because that's, I mean, it's the same level. You're just... See, it looks like a teleport instead of a, like, you're reloading the level or anything, because that's what a lot of the developers are saying, and all the game analysis people. They were like, it's reloading the level. This looks great. So great, the live stream can't handle it. The bitrate is suffering. Come on. Come on. Keep up. Damn, man. Twitch is feeling it right now. Whoa! Oh, that's a brand new level. Oh, that's a brand new level. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm gonna shut up now. That was impressive. Wicked impressive. Holy shit. So this is the part that they were talking about, of like flipping in between levels. My God, look at this. Whew. Now they're just showing off. Whoa.
Ratchet. We are too late. Ratchet? Who?
Ratchet gets a little girlfriend in this one. Exclusive PS5. That looks awesome. Definitely one of the first games I'll be playing on it for next gen. Looks great.
There you have it, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and now I am joined by Marcus Smith and Mike Daly from Insomniac Games.
So they are
guys,
playing
it was
around with the
so
tech
great
of
to see
being able
that,
to either,
long,
you know,
uninterrupted demo of Rift Apart, and I have so many questions. It's
flip
amazing to see
between
what you're
worlds
doing
and
with
teleport
the
and everything.
PS5 and the SSD.
They got definitely some more tricks up their sleeve with
What are
that.
you able to do with Rift Apart that you haven't been able to do before in a Ratchet
Ode
game
to
because of the
levels.
power of
We've
PS5?
heard that stuff.
I mean, first and foremost, it's just pure horsepower enables us to fill our worlds with the kind of density and life that we've never been able to do before. More importantly, perhaps, though, is the dimensional shifting that we have going on, which uses the SSD that allows us to fling the player from planet to planet to planet.
This guy from Resident Evil, the
fast,
bugs
like
on the
in-
wall.
way,
Like,
way
what?
faster than anything we've ever been able
The
to do
golden
before.
bugs.
Yeah, the Rift tether, we saw that in the demo. We had seen some of that in the trailer. So that's all actual gameplay. Mike, I'm curious, like how does that work as you kind of play through the game? Are there certain moments and levels where you can jump, or how do you play through that?
Yeah, so in the game, there is dimensional damage spread throughout the galaxy that Ratchet and Clank have to find a way to fix. And you can find these weak points in space-time that you can pull to you with your rift tether. It's like being able to lasso a portal.
There's gonna be some Easter eggs hidden in those.
Like warp across the world to
Hidden
find new
rooms.
places to discover or gain a tactical advantage in combat.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, I got to say, like when you see that and you imagine the jumping from multiple worlds at instantaneously almost, and it sounds like there's no load screens throughout the entire game.
That's right. We're going seamless.
That's right. Yep.
Wow. All right. You bite. So confident, both of you say it. I like it. Now, let me ask you about DualSense. That's something that is a big part of PS5. I've had a chance to go hands-on with the controller, with the adaptive triggers and the haptics. How are you using that to sort of impact the gameplay of Rift Apart?
It's a different feel to the senses.
So at the heart of every Ratchet and Clank game is a powerful arsenal of weapons that just exude a ton of personality. And the DualSense is sort of like, it feels like it was made for Ratchet and Clank just because the haptics give us a whole new layer for the weapons to express themselves. So for example, your burst pistol, of course it gives you like a satisfying click or kick with every bullet. But when you throw the shatter bomb, you can actually feel the energy pulsing off the grenade fade away as it gets further apart from you. Basically, the haptics are expressive enough that every weapon feels different and you can tell what you're holding. But of course, the adaptive trigger like takes that to a functional level where, in addition to the trigger pull feeling unique, we can actually use that as a super intuitive way to add alternate functions to the weapons. So
this
for
just
example, in
goes
the
to
demo, we've got the Enforcer, which is a double-barreled shotgun. You can pull the trigger part of the way down until you hit resistance to fire a single barrel. And then whenever you feel like it's the right time, pull it the rest of the way for a double shot. So you might be swarmed by a bunch of little enemies.
People are
You
going to
only
just
wanna
be spamming
waste one
that
shot
trigger.
on them, and then wait a minute for even more to swarm in before finishing them off. But a big guy, you probably want to just give both barrels to right away. So there's a nice intuitive way of basically raising the skill ceiling and giving you more ways to play better.
Wow. No, I'm excited to see how you guys are going to roll that out across.
It's really going to come down to developers working with the tools that are available on the platform to make something brand new and intuitive for the player. And I've been saying this about VR. It's like same thing with VR.
Yeah. Well, canonically, this is an extension of Ratchet & Clank Into the Nexus, the 2013 game. But it's a standalone adventure. So it's one that, even if you've never played a Ratchet & Clank game, you can get into it and you'll understand it and you'll enjoy it. For hardcore fans, we have a lot of nods. You're gonna see a lot of returning characters and planets and
Cool.
See them all through a whole new light of multiple dimensionality.
Yeah, no, this Rift Tether thing I think looks really exciting.
There should really be like a retro old school, looking Ratchet and Clank, and then they're like, whoa, that's you, and then me, and then boom, and then they get thrown into another universe.
So the Rift Tether has created these anomalies all throughout the galaxy. You'll encounter those pretty often. There's even a few more types of dimensional damage you'll encounter that we haven't shown yet. Okay. Now, being pulled between worlds, that's localized to chasing after Dr. Nefarious in the demo. And that's sort of reserved for special moments when you really have to, when the dimensional damage really tears wide open.
The storytelling.
Well, I gotta say, it looks incredible. And then at the end, we got another tease of this female Lombax. I know you guys have confirmed she is playable in parts of the game. I think everyone wants to know, though, do we have a name for her?
I mean, the world is more interesting with mysteries, and we're going to have to keep this one a little longer.
Nice.
Do we get a number of letters in her name or anything?
Too many smart people on the internet. We'll figure it out right away.
She's not named Abby, though, right? All right, well, we'll have to wait and see what you guys have in store for us. I got to say, I mean, it looks incredible.
Jeez, Jeff, you just went there with it.
Said, when you think of the power of SSD and the DualSense all coming together, it looks really exciting. Before we go, though, I think everyone around the world wants to know when we're going to get to play this game. Anything you can share with us on where you're at in development right now?
Mike?
So Ratchet and Clank is coming out in the PS5 launch window. So we haven't announced a specific release date yet. So stay tuned for that.
I was
kind
kind
of window?
Yeah.
Big window? So no, just kidding. All right, that's all we're gonna get, I'm sure. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart coming in the launch window for PlayStation 5. I gotta say,
Is it a foldable window? Is there a squeaky window? PlayStation, what is this window? Show us the window of truth.
Of Rift Apart soon.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yeah, it looks great.
All right, Marcus and Mike from
I'll definitely.
Insomniac, thanks for showing us that first look at
I'll be
Ratchet
there.
and Clank for PlayStation 5. And that's going to do it for Opening Night Live. Thank you so much for watching from around the world, and make sure to stay tuned all weekend for more live Gamescom coverage at
More
Gamescom.global.
live games.
As for us, we'll see you later this year for the Game Awards 2020.
Okay.
Our team is hard at work to build a very special live show for you coming in December. We'll see you then. Good night.
Awesome. All right, opening night live, Gamescom, the Germany E3, if you will. Interesting stuff that was just shown right there. I think PlayStation probably once again just has the best showing of the whole thing. So that's. It's just funny that we see an indie game for Xbox, and then it turns right around. It's like this AAA big budget game for PlayStation, which is just telling of how everything's been going between the two companies. There is a thing that I guess I could talk about right now. We're going to go to Let's Talk. And there has been a thing about the pre-orders that came up about the PlayStation pre-orders. Let me see if I can't look it up real quick. I gotta switch over here. PlayStation 5, and it's probably gonna pop right up there. Sony opens up the pre-orders, digital trends. So yeah, there was a big thing about the pre-orders and how there's such a limited quantity. So my guess on the limited quantity of all this is so that you can't buy out like multiple systems and try and sell them online for a higher price and everything. Just to keep the markets stable basically, and make sure that everyone that really wants to get a PlayStation 5 can get hands on it if you had the cash, and are the loyal PlayStation gamers have access to a new console. So the invites, it doesn't share pricing or availability information. Unclear how much of a head start, if any of those received the invites have. I'm gonna say probably a month head start, because they don't want you don't want to limit how many PlayStations are out in the world for too long. Maybe a month. So we know that big YouTubers, Twitch streamers, reviewers, content creators and stuff, we know they're going to get the PlayStation first. We know that they are going to have their videos up. Anybody with 1 million subscribers or whatever are going to have this damn box before anybody else. They're going to be priority to be able to sell the console, even though the game developers and the trailers already are doing that. I still don't really like that way of business. Even if I was in that position, I still really don't care for that business practice. I'd rather see everybody come together and be unified by something in this world of it being, underneath, gaming. And plus also when you do like, if you have like a multiplayer, a centric game, it's way better to have a bigger player base. So, if the next Call of Duty drops or whatever, or if Godfall is there and you have, you want the 3-player experience and there's a very limited shortage of PlayStations out in the world, that's going to make all that stuff hard to do. So yeah, it's very interesting. Just seeing the Gamescom trailers and everything, seeing all these headlines about the PlayStation 5 being limited quantity and everything. But I get why they're doing it. I see the reason for it, because there's so many people that just love to price gouge tech hardware right now, especially tech hardware. You try and find any pieces and parts to upgrade a PC, it's virtually impossible. You have to shop around so much to try, even the audio equipment and stuff like that, like cameras and microphones, mixers, all that stuff. It's even capture cards and stuff. It's so ridiculous right now. But part of it also is not just price gouging. It's also everybody working from home and getting their home studios set up the proper way and everything. So multiple reasons why there is limited supplies on everything. So it's understandable. Hopefully it doesn't hold back the the regular person that wants to get one of these consoles. Hopefully it doesn't hold that back too much. I have heard a pretty compelling case that the PlayStation 5 is probably going to be cheaper than the Xbox just because PlayStation has more exclusives coming to the system. That is a very, very good point because they have way more margin of making a profit instead of just blowing all their revenue on just making the system itself. That's Xbox's. That's one of the bad things about Xbox is the Game Pass lets everybody kind of get away on the cheap side of gaming. But at the same time, they also don't have all the studios and they don't have the whole catalog that the PlayStation does. So you still have more options, even if if it's at the regular price, you still have more options on the PlayStation than you do on the Xbox, hands down, or on the PC really. Unless you get into other means of getting games. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the PlayStation and all that. Gamescom, it was pretty good. There was some decent stuff in there. I did like some of the stuff that I saw. So what more can you ask for than that? Definitely Ratchet and Clank Medal of Honor caught my attention. It's really too bad it's only on Oculus. What else was there? Most of the stuff like Fall Guys Season 2 looks cool. Yeah, I don't know if there was too much more. Oh, the Mafia trailer, that looked really cool. I'm dead set on playing that one anyways. Yeah. Solid. I'd say 8 out of 10. The Dragon Age one, that hurt. BioWare talking about Dragon Age and not Mass Effect, that hurt. That definitely hurt. So I got Darth Vader right there. So go and check out the episode 1 that I played in VR of Vader Immortal. That's also on the YouTube channel. And I'm going to have episode 2 and 3 coming very soon. And outside of that, I definitely am going to be coming back to live streaming very soon. I just got to get everything set up and good to go on that part. I was going to try and upgrade the intro, the stream intro song and everything, but that might wait just for a little while because I want to get back to streaming. I do miss it. I miss playing like Call of Duty and Mortal Kombat and everything. Plus we have new seasons of like Siege and Modern Warfare. There's probably going to be a beta, September or something like that. A beta coming up for Cold War, Siege, the new Sam Fisher and Siege. So yeah, there's just a lot of multiplayer stuff that I want to stream. So outside of that, I will definitely still be doing the backlog videos, the episodes of Halo and all that, UFC, James Lewis episodes, all that stuff, doing everything. And I need to get back to doing more Tone Wolf videos, so that should be to get the music channel up and running again. It's been a few months. It's definitely been a few months. I think I'm going on the 4th month now without uploading anything to the music channel. So that one, I've been neglecting the hell out of the music channel. I kind of figured it was going to happen, but I didn't know. Well, I just got to get myself on something of a schedule of getting that channel going regularly. Anyways, so I think with all that being said, the Call of Duty stuff that they showed earlier too, I know I missed it in this original video. I'll go back and check out the trailer that they showed of it and do a regular Let's Talk on just that trailer. But yeah, should be good. So thanks for tuning in. Oh, and it's the YouTube stuff, of course. subscribe button to find all the video, or to keep up with the videos. The bell will let you know exactly when if I go live again on YouTube. I did not my first official stream on YouTube. Okay, that was just a VR stream. That was like a warm up. It was just to be like, oh yeah, this is how you stream again. Definitely will. My first live stream is going to have all the bells and whistles to it. Notifications. I think notifications will work. Anyways, I got to figure all that stuff out. This is why it's taken so long to get back to streaming. But definitely the intros, the BRB screen, all that stuff. It'll be there. Yeah, I think that'll do it though. Subscribe, like, hit the bell to keep up with the channel, everything I'm doing. And as always, if you stay tuned, well, that's the old stuff. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by. And as always, I'll see ya next time. That's how we do it now. Yeah.